celebrating the game before the game. It's the Big Orange Tailgate Show. Brought to you by Lexus of Knoxville. It's easier than you think. Fans Financial. And by Pizza Hut. Make it great. Now, here's your host, Alan Williams.
Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. I'm Alan Williams. We're coming to you from Buddy Gregg RV and Motorhomes. Tennessee this week taking on the Kentucky Wildcats in Lexington. And to get you ready for that, we've got game recipes for you for maybe your tailgate at home. We've got product reviews and a whole lot more. The game at Kentucky kicks off at 7:30 Eastern Time on ESPNU. After the game, join us on Local 8 Sports for highlights and analysis. Now here's what's ahead on this week's show as the Vols prepare for those Wildcats. Local 8 Sports reporter Sarah Mitchell looks at UT's plans to honor longtime coach and athletic director Doug Dickey. Plus, the folks at Dead End Barbecue will show you how to do some rib tips on the smoker for a perfect game day appetizer. And our product review is a real treat this week as we take a look inside a rolling mansion here at Buddy Gregg RV and Motorhomes. But first, we want to get you up to speed with your weather here as well as Lexington. If you're attending the game, here's Chief Meteorologist David Aldrich. David?
Making sure you're prepared for the weather. The Big Orange Tailgate Game Day Forecast.
Hey, Vol fans, it's almost time for the big game against Kentucky, as of course the game up here in Lexington in the Blue Circle, and for tailgaters here. We'll expect some increasing clouds on Saturday, but we're expecting the chance of rain to increase, especially after the game is over here in Knoxville. Maybe a little bit sooner, though, in around the Lexington area based on the current model runs. But we are expecting temperatures for the kickoff to be in the 50s, about 57 degrees for kickoff, mid-50s, about halftime 55 degrees with a few showers possible. We'll leave a 30% chance of rain and a south wind 5 to 15 miles per hour for that 7:30 game, Tennessee in Kentucky. Go Vols.
Thanks, David. You know, Doug Dickey was the former head football coach at Tennessee, also athletic director for many years. Well, Sarah Mitchell caught up with him recently as he was back on campus.
The University of Tennessee is known for remarkable athletic history, tradition, and excellence. One of those athletic pioneers is former athletic director and head football coach Doug Dickey. Recently, the Doug Dickey Hall of Fame Plaza and the Doug Dickey Hall of Champions was dedicated to the Volunteer. The plaza will be open to the public, and Coach Dickey couldn't be more proud.
Well, it's certainly a great honor for me to have my name associated with this wonderful facility. It's just an honor to be part of something that has a Hall of Champions. That was a goal always of so many of us to win championships, and I'm honored to be able to share that with so many other people that created championships here at the university.
From General Nealon to Pat Summit and Johnny Majors to Philip Fulmer, Doug Dickey said the expectation and standard is a remarkable position to be in. During his time at the University of Tennessee, he experienced championships, outstanding athletes, and memories that he still carries to this day.
He had 25 years here of a wonderful time, and the leadership of the university was excellent to work with, and this is one of the great institutions in the country, and so to be part of it as a coach or an athletic director was a wonderful time in my life, and we have great memories of it.
The Hall of Fame and the Hall of Champions will reflect the rich football history of Tennessee, one of those seasons being the 1965 football team led by second-year head coach Doug Dickey.
We did win 2 championships while I was the football coach, so championships were part of it, and that was one of the goals was to win those, and we hoped we did everything else right along the way.
Although he's not calling the shots or coaching from the sideline, Doug Dickey says football will always be part of his routine, and he's proud to be a volunteer.
I watch it and see what happens, and you see the great plays, and I'm always proud to see somebody make a great play.
The Hall of Fame Plaza and the Hall of Champions will be located on UT's campus to symbolize the Volunteers' rich history of greatness.
Thanks, Sarah. Looks like a great plaza they're building on campus. Well, still to come now on the Big Orange Tailgate Show. Did you know Rocky Top was named the top collegiate fight song in America? But is Rocky Top the real fight song? We'll find out. Plus, we'll give you a rib tip recipe, courtesy of Dead End Barbecue, and hear from Butch Jones about taking on the Cats on the other side of the break. The Big Orange Tailgate rolls on after this.
The Big Orange Tailgate Show, brought to you by Advance Financial, Lexus of Knoxville, and Pizza Hut, returns right after this.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, surprise! What's wrong? I thought you said you wanted a puppy.
I meant hush puppies from Captain D's.
When you love seafood this much, it's gotta be D's. Get what you really want during Shrimp Feast at Captain D's, like our $4.99 butterfly shrimp meal or the sampler. Or get it grilled with our new creamy shrimp scampi. For full meals starting at $4.99, it's gotta be D's.
Aw, can we keep him?
What would you do if you're in your late 50s or early 60s and suddenly you're out your job and you're out your insurance? You can't pay your mortgage. You can't pay your rent. What are you going to do? In just a short time, your whole life is going to change. Samaritan Place is the only place that serves seniors 24/7 who are homeless and in crisis.
I got the blues. I'm sorry.
What's the matter, man? You're here to sing the blues.
But I'm not feeling it.
Sing about your car wreck. That's sad.
I told you.
I know. Ever since you turned things over to Fox and Farmer.
They turned my whole life around, man. How can I be sad after that?
Well, sing something.
Happy days are here again.
Right? Another happy climb.
For you is the way to go. Call 531-9400.
Now, a moment with Professor Phil.
Hello, Professor Phil here from Fountain City Finance. This is Carl Bruner, the local expert on reverse mortgages. Carl, it's easier than most people think, isn't it?
It really is, Phil. You still own your home always. It's a mortgage without a payment.
Wow, and even you come to their house, right?
I'll be happy to.
All right. Call Carl 687-8200. 687-8200.
Best rates, less wait. Fountain City Finance.
Down in Texas, at a 3-generation-old smokehouse overseen by a pitmaster who's been smoking meats for over 40 years, Arby's brisket is smoking for 13 long, hot, dark hours. Seems like a lot of effort to put into something like a cut of meat. Seems that way because it is that way, and it is that way because it's Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
Welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show, brought to you by Lexus of Knoxville. It's easier than you think. Pizza Hut, make it great. Advance Financial.
Welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. I'm Alan Williams here at Buddy Gregg's RV and Motorhomes. Recently, Rocky Top, the song, was named the top collegiate fight song in America. How about that? But is Rocky Top really the official fight song for Tennessee? Take a look. You've heard Rocky Top time after time, now most associated with Tennessee athletics, but the song's history dates back to 1967, when the Osmond brothers first performed it.
Wish that I was on a Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills.
When you all would play that song, what was the reaction?
Well, it was unbelievable. Even overseas, we went to Germany. Everybody knew the words. They couldn't speak English, but they knew the words.
Home sweet home to me.
But it wasn't until 1972 that the Tennessee Band first performed it. When you talk about the official song, though, it's simply called Down the Field.
Originally, it was Yale's fight song, and then it was brought to UT. It has been the official fight song.
Some older grads know it as Here's to Old Tennessee, and it's older than dirt. Ryder says the song has been around the university since the late 1800s. It even has lyrics. Whether it's official or not, doesn't matter to Vol fans.
Rocky Top is very popular here, of course, but probably the most hated school song across the country.
Something we don't mind at all. Now, Don Ryder tells me you will hear Rocky Top probably 25 to 30 times during a ball game. They only play down the field after a score for Tennessee. Little trivia for you. The matchup in Lexington tomorrow is a critical one for Tennessee. If they can win out the rest of their schedule, they're looking at an 8-4 season, which would be an improvement, of course, over last year's record and mean a better bowl game. But that all starts tomorrow in Kentucky against a Wildcat team that's much improved.
Very, very talented football team. Going to be a great challenge in and of itself. Going over to Lexington, going to be a great environment. 7:30 kickoff. A lot of respect for what Mark is building at Kentucky. He's done a very, very good job there. Very, very, very explosive on offense. Can score anytime they get the football, can score anywhere on the field. They do a great job of distributing the football, running the football. Very, very familiar with Patrick Tolles, being right from outside of Cincinnati. We recruited him at Cincinnati. He was our #1 target and have a lot of respect for him. He's a winner. Comes from a great, great high school football program. And I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in our conference defensively. Very, very physical, play with very good effort, very, very stout up front, and have the luxury of playing man-to-man coverage anywhere on the football field as well. So it's going to be a great challenge.
And as for the players, well, they're looking forward to carrying the same level of intensity they had in Bama up I-75 to the Wildcats.
Well, we play for confidence every game, and you know, we come together as a group and we study each team differently, and everybody provides a different challenge. So Kentucky definitely has some explosive players on their offense, and you know, we're looking forward to playing them well as usual.
Tennessee, again, you know, a lot like last week I think they're a physical team with good size and good length and good strength across the board in its skill. I think a lot like last week, they put a lot of pressure on you in a lot of ways. I really respect the way they play defensively and how hard they play. I think they play with a great effort, and they're very well coached. And I think offensively, the same thing as last week is they put a lot of stress on you in what they do. There's a lot of deception in what they do, and there's a lot of power in what they do. Their tailback is exceptional. The quarterback is an exceptional runner. And you know, and thrower at times, and they're really balanced, and they just put a lot of pressure on you. So they're a well-coached team, and they're physical. And again, I really respect how hard they're playing.
And speaking of the X's and the O's, I want to remind you about our Extra Point show seen every Sunday on MyVLT. The show airs at 10 a.m. and you'll find some excellent analysis from the Local 8 sports staff and the guys from VolQuest.com. Plus, they'll be giving away some great prizes this season as well. All you have to do is tweet during the show using the hashtag #ExtraPointShow. Still to come on the Big Orange Tailgate show is our product review segment, and it's right here where I'm standing. This is a fifth wheel that is luxury you won't believe.
The Big Orange Tailgate Show, brought to you by Advance Financial, Lexus of Knoxville, and Pizza Hut, returns right after this.
At Bojangles, you won't find a microwave. You will find master biscuit makers rolling dough and hand-cutting biscuits all day long. Hurry into Bojangles for a sausage biscuit, now only 99 cents. Bojangles, it's bow time.
What is a covenant? It's simply a promise. In our case, a promise we made to create better outcomes for patients, to bring the best physicians and hospitals together, to create one of the country's highest performing health networks, right here in East Tennessee, where we always keep our promises. Covenant Health, performing as promised.
New offer in DirecTV, but they still lock you into a 2-year contract. That could cost you over $2,600, all for temperamental satellite TV service. AT&T and DirecTV, call it a new offer. But it's just the same old thing.
Don't fall for AT&T and DirecTV's latest offer. Only Xfinity delivers the fastest internet and the best TV experience with X1.
At Firehouse Subs, we developed our smoked brisket right here in barbecue country. It's barbecue done right. Firehouse Subs Smokehouse Beef and Cheddar Brisket. It's USDA choice beef brisket, hickory smoked for over 16 hours, and topped with delicious melted cheddar. Then we add award-winning sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. It's one smoky sandwich. That is one fine hat. This is a fine hat.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Hello, I'm Mike Hatmaker. It's our year-end closeout sale, and check out these deals. 09 Dodge Grand Caravan, 8988, 2014 Nissan Versa, 10888, 05 Buick Lucerne, 5988, Jim Carr Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
I'm waking up my day, so let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on, keep the morning moving right along. Yeah, I'm waking up my day, you make it feel alright. I'm waking up my day, waking up my day. Don't you know I'm ready for whatever comes my way. I'm waking up my day.
Hey, Vol fans, Local 8 Sports Director Rick Russo here with Ted Hall and the head coach, Butch Jones. And Coach, Team 119 is all about building success brick by brick.
Yeah, Rick, and a big part of that is working harder than the competition day in and day out.
I'll tell you what, Coach, that work ethic you're talking about, that describes our team here. Not just with the big breaking stories, but the most accurate weather coverage, most in-depth sports coverage, and the local stories that our viewers really care about.
I've seen that hard work, Ted. And when the game is on the line, you guys always deliver.
Welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. Brought to you by Lexus of Knoxville. It's easy to think. Advance Financial.
Welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. I'm Alan Williams here at Buddy Gregg's RV and Motorhomes. Let's talk food. You know, when you're having your tailgate party, appetizers can make or break the success of it all. Well, let's welcome in George Ewart of Dead End Barbecue with a great rib recipe.
Okay, we're going to start with doing some rib tips. As you're smoking a whole slab of ribs, it's around 3 to 4 hours of preparation. These rib tips are about an hour and a half that you can have them and ready to start sampling while you're cooking your ribs. You can buy a whole spare rib. It's about $1 a pound cheaper than baby backs. So we're going to start that, and I'll show you how to cut a spare rib to make it a St. Louis cut and to get the rib tips off. This is the brisket part of the rib, and we usually go to the fourth bone, which is the tallest bone, and we'll score a straight line from that. So now I've got a St. Louis cut rib, and now I've got a brisket that I'm going to put in there for rib tips. Okay, now we got our rib tip and the brisket part of the rib. We're going to just oil that up and put a good coat of rub on it. This is our rib rub that we use. Nice even coat. Put it on both sides. Now we're going to put this on the grill about 350 degrees for an hour and a half. After about an hour and a half, we'll baste it for about 10 minutes and it'll be done. Once it reaches about 185 internal degree temperature, it's ready to go. The rib tips are ready. I've glazed them with some peach moonshine barbecue sauce. So we're just going to cut these things up. Now your cartilage is up there. You got to watch that. Great appetizers for a pre-game meal.
It is time for our product review. I got my football here ready to do something with it. I don't know, but walk with it. It feels comfortable like this. Lauren Blazer of Buddy Gregg is here with us. This thing is unbelievable. It's a fifth wheel, but it looks like a home.
It is actually a 2016 Heartland Cyclone 4200. You've got
2 patios. You can see you've got one.
This is a deck.
Yeah, it's a side deck. You have a refrigerator. You have your TV. You got LED lighting with your nice awning that comes over if you know if it's raining or sunny.
Okay, let's walk back here. I want to show folks this.
Oh, okay.
That's like a little deck on the back.
It is a deck, and it's a ramp because this is a toy hauler. So you can either have your patio set up, or you can drop it down and load up your toys, your motorcycles, your ATVs.
Wow, they thought of everything when they made this one.
They did. Wait till you see the inside of it.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
All right, what does this have in here? This is unbelievable.
Well, when you go up the stairs, you're going to have a king-size bed. You have a washer and dryer hookup. You have a TV that actually pulls out of the wall, which is a really nice feature. Going down the road, push it back in, it's really secure.
Oh, inside here, this is great.
Yes, it is. You have great, theater seating.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 or more?
That's right. And you can see the holes here. They're actually holes. Those are where you can put your legs for your tables. And then if you look behind, you'll see you have your nice Jensen TV. You do have your fireplace.
And kitchen, and you've got kind of rock underneath that.
Yeah, and this actually will come with stools, so you have a little breakfast bar.
A little bar there area, refrigerator behind you.
Yep, residential refrigerator. You've got a really nice industrial backsplash.
Now this part right over here is really cool because it looks like a back patio in a sense.
Well, it does. Of course, that's what we were talking about on the outside. You've got a diamond plated floor. You can see you've got your locks for your toys again. This is 2 full bathrooms. You also have 3 air conditioners. You have, I believe, 4 TVs. You have another full bathroom back here, which is really nice for your inside, outside, coming in dirty, riding your motorcycles, etc. You can come in, just take a shower before you go inside.
Wow, they thought of everything with this one.
They did. And another really neat feature about this is these couches, if you roll them.
And it's a bed.
That one. And then you also have a bunk right above you.
Cool.
That will also come down. So this actually turns into a whole nother bedroom.
Family, friends, neighbors.
Everybody.
Everybody can stay here.
Yeah.
Lauren, thank you. This is cool. All right. Now it's time for our Comcast Triple Play. These are 3 keys to victory against Kentucky.
The Vols are looking to win out the rest of their schedule, and that starts with Kentucky. Team 119 must remain focused and can't look past the Wildcats. They need to continue to improve in the pass game. Against Bama, Joshua Dobbs threw the deep ball much better. He'll need to keep it up this week and build momentum in the pass game. Tennessee's defense must continue to improve as well. They only gave up 1 play greater than 25 yards last week in Tuscaloosa. They'll need to keep up a solid defense tomorrow against the Cats. We're going to wrap up the Big Orange Tailgate Show right after this. Don't go away.
The Big Orange Tailgate Show, brought to you by Advance Financial, Lexus of Knoxville, and Pizza Hut, returns right after this.
Right now at Pizza Hut, you can get any 2 medium pizzas for $6.99 each. Get any toppings, any crust flavor, anything you want for just $6.99 each. And sweeten the deal with a Hershey's Triple Chocolate Brownie for just $5.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
In Tennessee, natural gas keeps growing. More and more Tennesseans know it just makes sense to convert to natural gas home heat and water heat. Natural gas home heat means fresh air warmth throughout your home. Natural gas water heating heats water twice as fast as same-size electric. Now is the time to convert to natural gas. Call your natural gas utility or heating contractor. In Tennessee, man's best friend is
natural gas.
Almost.
We can tell you the stats on housing starts and what it feels like to start a family. We can talk about the SEC as it applies to investing and as it applies to the 3rd Saturday in October. And we know that the most important part of banking is the people who are banking on us. Home Federal Bank. You'll know you're home.
Down in Texas, at a 3-generation-old smokehouse overseen by a pitmaster who's been smoking meats for over 40 years, Arby's brisket is smoking for 13 long, hot, dark hours. Seems like a lot of effort to put into something like a cut of meat. Seems that way because it is that way. And it is that way because it's Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
Local 8 News This Morning gives you everything you need to start your day.
6:08 now with your weather on the 8th. Beautiful start to the day. For those of you along the plateau, forecast where you live, highs will reach 71 in Crossville.
Let's take a look at your drive times this morning. If your commute takes you to downtown, it's saying 13 minutes, but because of the slick roads this morning, tack on some extra time.
Look at that glow. That is civil twilight.
That's a view, folks, you're only going to see right here on Local 8 News. Thanks to Mr. Pete Michaels.
Local 8 News This Morning. Up to the minute you wake up.
Who says desirable can't also be responsible? With 46 standard safety features, a Lexus RX is proof that fun can be good for you. Lease the 2015 RX 350 for $399 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
Right now at Pizza Hut, you can get any 2 medium pizzas for $6.99 each. Get any toppings, any crust flavor, anything you want for just $6.99 each. And sweeten the deal with a Hershey's Triple Chocolate Brownie for just $5.99. Only at Pizza Hut.
Welcome back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. Brought to you by Lexus of Knoxville. It's easier than you think. Pizza Hut. Make it great. Advance Financial.
And we welcome you back to the Big Orange Tailgate Show. Thanks for watching us. Here's a reminder about the game tomorrow. Kickoff in Lexington is at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, this is on ESPNU. And then after the game, join us on Local 8 Sports for highlights and analysis. Go Big Orange.
Thanks for watching the Big Orange Tailgate Show. Brought to you by Lexus of Knoxville. It's easier than you think. Pizza Hut. Make it great. Advance Financial.
The FBI is searching for a woman who robbed a Tennessee jewelry store with a semi-automatic.
During the Rooms to Go fall sale and clearance, get incredible savings on this closeout 2-piece queen mattress set in plush or firm from Kingstown, just $877. You save over $1,000 at the Rooms to Go fall sale and clearance.
Is Xfinity Internet faster than a NASCAR pit crew? Let's find out.
I bet we can download a whole album faster than they can finish this pit stop.
They move real fast.
Ready, set, go.
They just started changing tires. Look how fast that's going.
It's looking pretty fast.
We're down to 1 song left, and we're done, and they're still going.
Wow.
How long did that download take? Less than 10 seconds.
I would love that type of speed.
Get the fastest in-home Wi-Fi with Xfinity Internet, or get started for $19.99 a month for a year. See for yourself. Call 1-800-XFINITY or visit xfinity.com today.
Down in Texas, at a 3-generation-old smokehouse overseen by a pitmaster who's been smoking meats for over 40 years, Arby's brisket is smoking for 13 long, hot, dark hours. Seems like a lot of effort to put into something like a cut of meat. Seems that way because it is that way, and it is that way because it's Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is the sound of a car engine. Hidden within is damaging surface wear, up to 75% of which happens during warm-up. But new Castrol GTX Magnatec has intelligent molecules that cling, providing an extra layer of protection from the start. New Castrol GTX Magnatec, instant protection from the moment you start.
During the Rooms to Go Kids and Teens fall sale and clearance, get great kids' bedrooms all at one low price. It's your choice for just $697. That's any of these great kids' bedrooms, just $697 at the Rooms to Go Kids and Teens fall sale and clearance.
WVLT wants to see your Tennessee pride. Show off your best shots with Volunteer Pride. Tag the picture with hashtag Local 8 Vol. Then watch Local 8 News first at 4 on Monday to see your picture is chosen. Brought to you by Toyota Knoxville.